The Games of the 30th Olympiad in 2012 are awarded to the city of London.
I'm pretty excited about the Olympics.
A moment in history which will never be repeated.
There's nowhere else in the world that could do it justice.
I think there's a lot of dissatisfaction.
It's a complete overkill for what is a sporting event.
Hang on a minute. Who's paying for this?
The London Games were predicted to cost £12 billion when London first won the bid in 2005. This includes security, new infrastructure like the Olympic Park, and redevelopment of surrounding areas. That price has now skyrocketed to a whopping £24 billion. That is over 36 billion Australian dollars. This is a lot of taxpayers' money for an already struggling country like London to have to pay. So why invest so much of this money in police and security?
The biggest mobilisation of troops in the UK since the end of World War II.
Do Londoners feel safer? We've now got drones coming in over the sky.
I'm not afraid of the army or the police. The longer you're out, the better it is.
For every Olympic game, the host city increases its security to monitor the influx of tourists, keep the athletes safe, and to keep the city's image up to standard. London has the army patrolling the streets, police walking around in what looks like gangs, and helicopters and missiles ready to deploy and fire over the top of the city of London.
For the Olympics will be anti-maritime and air threat security. Our main role will be to stop of any threat that comes from the air or from the maritime environment.
Do Londoners feel safer when they're walking through the streets and they suddenly find armed police with big guns? I mean, not in a country that rather prides itself in having an unarmed police force. However, we are already the most surveyed society. We've now got drones coming in over the sky. Hear the sounds of military helicopters.
Behind me, we have the Rapier air defence missile system. 4 of those will be deployed on Exercise Olympic Guardian.
The Rapier missiles are just part of the plan. Others include Starstreak surface-to-air missiles stationed in East London, along with Royal Navy Sea King helicopters and RAF Pumas. HMS Ocean moored at Greenwich with sniper-armed Royal Navy Lynx helicopters, fast boats and Royal Marines. And further afield, Typhoon jets armed with air-to-air missiles at RAF Northolt and amphibious landing ships HMS Bulwark and RFA Mounts Bay in Dorset. This amateur video appears to show missile equipment briefly unguarded in East London.
There is nobody around.
It was something of an embarrassment on a day when the message was, "We are ready."
Overall security for the Olympic Park has increased from around about 4,000 to somewhere like 23,000. It's a complete overkill for what is a sporting event. The security is predominantly about defending the interests of the money that's gone into the Olympics.
If they're bringing in so many people, why are they kicking out residents? Lower class, poor and poverty-stricken people are getting pushed out of their neighbourhood and effectively told to leave. Only so there's more space to build new buildings and venues, like this smacking new shopping centre. Also, they try to bring in a new economy class to try to up the area a little bit.
We're happy that tourists are coming and they have the right to be here, but we also have our rights to hang around with friends and have fun.
We should have a right to be around where we live and hang around our area.
It's almost like we just don't exist.
The government is even helping some of these people move. But what's going to happen when the Olympics is over? Are they going to keep helping them, or are they only doing it now to keep them out of the media, tourist and public view?
Because it's like now, because of the Olympics, we're regenerating, we're doing up East London, it's been a very poor borough and so forth, and they're throwing money into it as if to say, oh, look what we're doing for you. No, they're not doing it for us, the people like me. It's not for us, because they don't want us here.